Hi guys, welcome to the channel Between Friends. Today my guest is Sam Chamas, actor and writer. Thanks for coming. The first question that I want to make you is because I wanted to know when was the very first time that you realized that you wanted to be an actor.
Wow. I started actually back in working with at work. Actually, at work, I started entertaining my coworkers, and they started telling me, you know what, Sam, you should be working like in entertainment somewhere because you're always talking. You're entertaining us. You're always making us laugh. We don't get bored when we're around you. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I decided, 2009, 2008 decided to try out acting, doing an extra work at, and I got my first gig as an extra worker doing Incendies, directed by what do you call it? What's his name? I don't even know his name. Denis Villeneuve. That's it. I feel so bad about that, but yes, Denis Villeneuve.
And how was one? Because in my case, I remember I was 15 years old when I told my parents that I wanted to be like a filmmaker or a scriptwriter, and they were like, "Oh my God, this is like so unstable. You're gonna be unemployed." So how was your family support about that?
Wow, my family. Honestly, they just we're like a Mediterranean family, so they're very more. They're like they don't look at art in the sense of the way we look at art for their passion, but a lot of them they just basically my parents wanted me just to kind of work and have income coming in, to pay off stuff. So and just have an education. So a lot of artists they go into like let's say Concordia universities. They do a lot of like they do filmmaking, things like that, or acting, theater. Some they go into journalism, which I went into journalism. And I started off where I wanted to become a writer. So my parents wasn't as they did influence me in certain areas where like doing my degree and specializing in a career where I can have a job. However, doing acting on the side and doing that as a hopefully it will be a full-time job while I'm doing my writing. That would make it more difficult, but I manage it. They were very honestly, they're very influential. They help me out, and they're very no, they're very supportive. It just depends if I show them that there is benefits to what I'm doing, they'll support me all the way. They're that kind of people. They won't put me down. They'll just always try to support me and help me out as long as I have a goal and I'm doing something successful, whether it's money, whether it's my career, whatever it is. So that's influence.
Well, right now actually I'm like looking for actors. I'm like trying to start this web series called Singles in Montreal, and you brought me to this like acting school that is called Strayon. That what actually I found there like many good actors. Yeah. But what do you think like, or what would you recommend to the people that wants to become an actor in Montreal, or the newcomers? Like, what would be the best school here, or in your experience, the one that you went?
Well, actually, for beginners who want to go into like let's say acting and just generally like filmmaking as well. I mean, obviously, yeah, there's schools like universities, colleges. I mean, for sure, like there's that sector as well. But people who already have, let's say, a degree and they want to switch to careers into that area in the film industry. What I recommend, honestly, I went to Montreal School of Performance Arts, MSOPA. They're great for beginners. They want to start it off, and if you want to get your whole actor's gym where you go work out and actually work out every week and you're just acting, doing scripts and all that stuff. Strayon is a great school for that. It's they have great classes and it's referred as an actor's gym.
And you also go to this improv.
Montreal Improv.
Yeah, that's another place, right?
This is a great place as well. I mean, a lot of actors when they wanna feel more at ease when they're working as actors. I find it's good to have a skill in improvising. It's a great skill. You become more natural in certain areas in acting. You become more confident. and it's a great place to go. That's where I actually learned a lot of techniques where I have to build confidence, to build basically short form techniques of comedy, and also if you're having stage fright, it's a great place to kind of do performance on stage in front of people, which is really great. So it's wonderful.
And how do you see the film industry in Montreal? Because we have here big studios that come here to shoot movies, but most of the castings are done in LA, etc. So how's to be an actor in Montreal in terms of getting auditions, etc.
Well, you know what? Here in Montreal, every year there's always something going on. I mean, yes, indeed. Mostly in the summer, there's a lot of films in summer, TV episodes as well. I mean, a lot of people, what they do is if they can't find that much work here, they just start doing their own work. They don't do their own short films. They work with other projects. Some even go to Toronto. Toronto is about a few hours. I mean, yes, 3 to 4 hours, 6 hours. Yeah, but you know what? It's great. Toronto's not that far away. And there's also Ottawa as well. I mean, they're not too far away. You can go there. There's other gigs you can do. Toronto has a lot as well, So for people to just go there, take a bus, it's not that expensive, just go and work there as well. You can come back too. I mean, you can go to LA and New York and all these other places. It's a bit further, but there's still work here in Montreal, whether it's short films or big films, productions. It's great. I mean, you can also do theater, which is great. Theater, there's always jobs available, paid or unpaid. But it's honestly, in the end, it's just gaining experience and it's getting your confidence, and then from there, you can expand and you can move on. There's a lot of places you can do, especially if you're in Canada. It's always a good place to start off, or where you are locally, and you can expand on that.
Yeah, I also notice always comparing Montreal with Spain, is that you can get or I see many actors that they get jobs as an extra that they are making $150 per day, and if you are union you are making almost twice. So they have the opportunity to do networking and also to see how's the real life of the actors. And I guess that many people in Spain would kill to have that, because you are actually doing an acting, it's an extra, but you are there in the industry.
For sure.
And in Spain I remember that I was talking to people that they were making €30 for a day as an extra, right, for 11-hour shooting day. So that's terrible.
No, I can imagine how it is. But the advantage, I mean, in the end, it's exposure. You're getting your experience. You're learning how the set is working, how people are working together. Intercommunicating with as well. You're networking with the casting director. You're networking with the crew members as well. You can still talk to a few crew members while you're working as an extra. I did also short films, and that's how I kind of expanded myself, where talking to these crew members who work also on short films, and they got me some gigs where I could work in short films, which is great. And some are very, actually a lot of them are very dedicated people, and you go for the people who are very dedicated, who want to do their job, who want to work, free or not, but it's just about gaining experience and getting exposure and networking. From there you can expand on that. Mm-hmm. And doing Spain, I'm guessing, I don't know Spain, so I'm guessing the difference is, there's a big difference, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm so sure, but what's great about it, take advantage of the whole, whatever you can do. Take exposure as much as you can, basically, and working and learning on set. It's great. It's a great opportunity.
Let's talk a bit about Lily Polanski. That is the short film that I directed. I first met you there. You were one of the main actors. So how was the experience for you about shooting with these known people, because nobody knew each other in the crew, and also we were shooting in Saint Jacinth. It was -10 or something, and you were there fighting. So how do you like it, the experience?
It's great. I mean, listen, you guys did a great job. You have to get a sound person, you gotta get a camera person, you gotta get a person who can, try to put the lights on. Then they have to get the actors, and you gotta do those rehearsals. You gotta prep. You gotta find location scouting. Try to find places where you want to film it. in the end, it's like the experience is learning, networking, meeting those people, and those people I'm actually still friends with. You know, you guys and other people, I'm gonna probably use them as well in the future. And some of them I've actually used before, which is great, and some of them I actually met from Srian, which is really great, and that's how you kind of expand on, which is great. It's an opportunity. Lily Polanski kind of gave me an opportunity to get more exposure in the sense that kind of like a principal role towards detective, which is great, and it's an experience because it's funny how I can get a lot of experiences in more of a dark version of a character. So I kind of like that, and I enjoy those things. You know, it depends how you are and how you are as a character and your roles in the film. But the experience inside and how it is, it's great. It's wonderful. You learn a lot, and especially what people are doing, their characters, they're practicing the roles and all that stuff, which is great.
Okay, so now you have a project that is gonna help people like me that does like indie projects and short films, or it's in the like half professional like industry. So that is Scribble Films. So what is it about?
So Scribble Films is basically it's a collaborative project. It's actually two entities. One is a film production company. Basically, what we do is we collaborate with other filmmakers, writers, hairstylists, crew members, and actors and actresses. You know, put them together and try to find projects for them so they can work together with other writers and other casting directors. At the same time, it's also an entertainment website where I'm providing a lot of information about like not marketing, a lot of information about like actors and celebrities and what's going on in local communities as well. And of course, internationally, I do a lot of research. I also specialize in marketing, and I'm a writer myself. And so a lot of them is my content. A lot of them, what I do is I market myself. So I'm trying to kind of help a lot of the industry for indie writers and indie filmmakers, actors to expand on that, so they could, it's like a promotion for them, so they could actually, expand in other roles and get better roles, better positions, and hopefully the end goal is for everybody to, get noticed.
Get visibility.
Visibility for sure, exposure. That's actually the main goal, exposure.
And you also told me about like a sitcom that you were writing that is called, or it was called Cops and Donuts.
Yeah.
So well, I found it like very interesting and very funny. So
what's that about?
Did you keep the writing and it's gonna be something? Or?
Yeah. So it's actually I really wanted to do it like a 45 minute series or 35-minute series with 6 episodes to just start it off. But because of the time and consumption it's gonna take, I kind of limited it down to 15 minutes, and it's episodes of different scenes of basically 2 cops. Myself is included in it. I have another cop, and basically the goal is they have different scenarios of everyday stuff that we kind of we're exposed to, with getting tickets in the car, driving too fast. It's common stuff. But what I'm trying to do with this, it's basically the character himself. He wants to, like myself. My main character is basically he wants to become basically a dancer. That's his main goal. He wants to become a dancer. He's a cop, yes, but he has a sensitive side. But he's also he's a bit of an obnoxious person as well. And my partner is basically the person who's very honest, and he's always the person who's going to be faithful to a lot of people around him, especially like let's say the people who are giving the tickets to. So I'm the kind of the person who's going to be the mean, evil person, But I'll still have a conscience. But my partner will be a little bit different. He's more of the positive side, and I'm more of the bad side. But in the end, my goal is to become basically, I go through scenarios and I want to become a dancer. So what I'm trying to do is whatever the scenarios I'm in, there's these scenes where it just cuts off or you see me dancing in a specific scenario. That's what makes it so interesting. And I specialize in entertainment, so I'm trying to make it funny in that kind of sense. And my character, he kind of joins me and he doesn't have any goals. He's just there to work, and that's it.
And eat donuts.
And eat donuts, But donuts is actually a symbol. Donuts is a symbol of, it's a symbol of being lazy, but also like lazy of what we want to do with our current careers, which we don't like. We don't like being cops, but we're doing it as a, you know, just to get by. But what we want to do, we have a passion, just like, you know, in actors, they have to have a 9 to 5
this is
jobs.
all the jobs that the actors do while like getting casting.
While they're getting castings, it's the same scenario. So like me, I want to become a dancer. That's why I want to focus on my passion. But you know, I have no choice but to work a 9 to 5 job so I could, you know, have an income going. That's the whole point of it, which is really interesting.
So well, I'm eager to watch it and to know if you need help about the writing, etc. You know that you can count on me. So well, thanks thanks a lot for coming here and for the interview.
Appreciate it.
I hope we can do it like another interview in some years and see like
for sure. See
the ups and downs what happened.
Of course.
And well, see you guys in the next interview.